Hello and welcome back to Astroblur. This is a pick a card reading for the month of April 2020, and if you'd like to find out what will be in store for you, then pick one of the options. Here is an option 1, option 2, and option 3. If you need more time, then pause the video, make a choice, and fast forward to a timestamp. See you there. Hello and welcome, option number 1. So let's find out what will happen for you in the month of April 2020. So the first thing that I'm seeing here for you in April, what's very important going to be is relationships with other people. So it's one-on-one relationship, can be business relationship, personal relationships, all different type of ones. We have a sign of Libra here. And also what I'm seeing here is a contract. So it is making me to think that I see in a couple of different variations. So let's say there is a work situation for some of you, and there is some agreement, some contracts that were in the past made, and I feel like you could be you will have to do something that you might not feel very happy about. So you, for example, because what's happening right now in the world, it could be that you might want to stay at home, or to protect yourself, and maybe with your work situation with your boss or with somebody who you work with, you will still have to go and work, or still go out and still travel and do things. And that could be that you would have to put that emotional fulfillment or emotional what your heart wants to do at that time to put on the back burner. This is for some. I don't feel like this is for everybody. I think for majority it will be to do with the relationships at home and home environment, because once again what is happening in the world, and as many more people are forced to stay at home, there is a lot of things to be looked at, something especially from the past. So we could happen something you agreed on with your family members, right, in the past, and so now coming very close to it, it's almost like there is need to be clarified something. It needs to be purified. It needs to be readjust. Those agreements, those relationships needs to be looked at closely and to be very present with them and avoid the conflict, because we do have 6 of Swords here. That means that in accordance to avoid the conflict and to move on to better waters, right, and not to have any friction happening, somebody, could be you or somebody, will have to do what maybe for them emotionally is not very happy for them to do it, right? So like giving in, I'm kind of a sense in here, and like use the head instead of the heart, and to avoid the conflict and to be all right, to keep the balanced relationships and keep them all working. But I'm seeing that the change is coming for you, because there is a lot of adjustments that needs to be made, and either once again it is something to do with the contracts in your work, or this is the agreements that you have in your relationships, especially at home. It can be because you see the King of Pentacles is same with this man with the coin. This is somebody who is very rooted, so it could be somebody very well, many years, somebody who has a very strong imprint in your life. So it could be that it's a person of authority of some sort, like a father figure also can be. And we have 2 women here. So for some, I'm just gonna say it, for some it's a person who has relationships or responsibility with one person and is in love with somebody else, and because of the environment and how situation turns out to be, it becomes like have to follow the duties over what heart really wants. It can play out for some small percentage. I feel it's not too many, but it is about, I guess it's about opening, for you to be open for different possibilities of how things needs to be changed, because you need to adjust yourself. You know what you want. So if you want a job, let's say, or let's say that this is a job situation, your work situation. Let's say you want to keep this job, then you have to adjust yourself for the circumstances, and you have, you kind of do what maybe is not exactly wish fulfillment emotionally, but something that it's in your vision. You know that you want to keep it, and you know that it have to be done and it have to be prioritized, and so you just have to adjust yourself through all of the situation and just keep going and avoiding the headbutts and conflicts, because this is about peaceful resolutions between people, and just to be in the moment and just seeing how things go and making those adjustments as needed. So not thinking ahead, I'm seeing too much, but this is literally being just here and now. What can be done here and now? How can I stabilize the situation here and now? And what can I do? And I see that you're going to gain from it, because we do have this card here, and this is saying that whatever you give, you're going to get something back. So your efforts, or if you have to sacrifice something during this time that could be emotionally great, but unfortunately, circumstances not allowing you will get some sort of a reward, a gift out of it. So for some of you, it could be, for example, you have to stay at home with your family members instead of going and meeting somebody who you love, for example, right? Or somebody who you would feel rather spend time with, because emotionally you're very much there, but you can't because of the situation, and so you still you follow through what is more rooted in your life, that has got more effect, that has got more stable effect on you. And so this is just a door. I'm seeing that this is a door that opens for you to look at something in a different way, and at the same time it allows you to, it almost like gives an opportunity to clear some stuff up from the past. So maybe something that you kind of maybe knew was kind of a tiptoeing around, and now it's a great time to clear things, like literally. So some of you could be literally cleaning and clearing things out, because that's what rain does, purifying it, everything that you maybe from the past. So you can be emotionally, it could be you thinking about what to do in your home. You could be clearing things away from your home, right? And maybe it's not making you very emotionally happy to do that, but that is something that you might be more stable through. So for example, you might be start selling things around your house, which will financially make you also better off in that sense. But once again, maybe you have to use your head during this time instead of what your heart wants. It's just, I feel like, temporary, because that's what is needed right now, and just to be in a moment and just see what opportunities are coming in for you, because you have a possibility to gain, but only way to gain is to be in a moment and to have your eyes wide open and see what is available. And what changes are coming, and but this is not, there is no panic in here at all. This is more about using your head, being clever with it, and stabilizing yourself. This is safety as well, and making those smart decisions in your life regarding the situation that you're involved. But some of you will have to do some short distance traveling, and and home is definitely something that you will be concentrating during this time. The round and round card is telling me that there is something that you might be thinking about constantly, and I think that also could be something that you have to purify yourself from excessive thinking. And that's something that you might be also adjust, and not to live in the future, but instead live, once again, be here now. See what now can be done, what you would maybe need to do, and just seeing the great opportunities. So I'm seeing that for you is mostly about opportunities and adjustments, what you want, and seeing what opportunities are given to you right now to use them. And that simply means is that you have to be more practical and logical during this time, and put your emotional needs a bit aside. That's what I'm seeing that you is happening for you in the month of April. So this is what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if it did resonate, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye. Hello, option number 2. Welcome to your reading for the month of April 2020. So let's have a look what will happen. So the first thing that I'm seeing is that for you, month of April is full of communication and some very unexpected, perhaps, information that will be coming in, that it will be nice. It will be quite nice, and there will be some, like a new season would open in your life regards to communication. So what I mean by all that? So first thing that I see, that because of course what's happening in the world right now, a lot of people are forced to do things that they would maybe not do, or would not at least have maybe courage sometimes to do, right? So I see that somebody will contact you that you did not quite believe that cared for you. And that will be the truth, is that you find out that somebody actually really cares for you and wants to know that you're okay, and wants to know that you're safe. And that is something that you didn't expect. And I feel like this is somebody maybe who isn't like an unfinished symphony with. So it could be one of your ex-partners or somebody from the past, and that's the truth that might be revealed to you. And so that is what is opening for you, a complete new season with this person, because I feel that you are going to be able to start healing this connection with this person, because there is a lot of words that will be said with this person, and it's time where you will have to speak with this person and just say what has been bothering you, what has been bothering this person, why things happened the way they happened. And so there's a lot of this toxic stuff will be coming out. And I want to bring this analogy about the tap, and if the water will run, and if it's, you know, like an old one, and when if it has not been used for such a long time, and the first one is open, it's all the rusty water is coming out, and it's all, you know, making noise and stuff. And then as you allow it to run through, the clear water will start coming. So this is what is happening for you. So at first you might like, I'm just spitting it all out at you, you know, all of this stuff that I'm thinking, that I've been feeling, and so on. And then the communication goes into this new page, this new story. It's like the negativity will be released. And so I'm seeing that you are going to be reconnecting with somebody who you have unfinished business. And this is a soul the person oh my god, what's wrong with me today? I can't speak. Sorry about that. From your soul tribe, is somebody who is fated to be in your life. You see, we have fate here, so it's a fated event. Somebody who maybe has been far away from you, or but I'm seeing that it's a healing, and it might happen quite unexpectedly. And so this is like a miracle, and this person really cares for you, and you will see that this person has love for you, because they worry for you, and they have the courage, I feel now, to do what maybe they wouldn't otherwise Because we as people always only do if we pressurize that you do something. That's what I'm sensing. So this person is going to emerge, but also there is the other side to the coin, to the situation. You will also find out people who are not so much in your highest, who don't really care maybe as much, and that's the other side you'll find out also. The fake people, and you will be also, it's almost like finding out the true alliances, finding out who truly is there for you, who really cares for you. This is the people who only come in the situations like this. So there is who want to protect you, who want you to be safe, and that's what you will find out, who is there for you and who isn't. And it might be a bit surprising, and I see that you will be cutting some people off as well because of what you will find out, and just take your power back and see that you want to surround yourself only with people who love you, and purify yourself from anybody who was just negative in your life and who might even try to feed negativity to you. During this time you will see very clearly. I feel like nobody will able to fool you in the month of April. You will see very clearly who is there to bring you happiness, who is there with love, with support, and who is there just to suck your energy and just nothing else. And that's where you would start choosing people in a different way, and who you choose to communicate with on a daily basis, especially because with the Gemini this is a daily communication, daily information. So maybe where you will go in and searching information for, that would change. So maybe you were going to places that was a lot of negative stuff, and that was drowning you in some ways, and now you might change that. You might go towards the happier news. You might cut negative news out of your life and go towards the people who make you happy and who give healing and who have hope, because this is what it is. It's about believing. And especially with the Hierophant in reverse, could mean lack of belief or lack of faith, but the star, there is hope. So I feel like you will get a sense of hope in April about something, but and this will come through information, communication, and you will see that there is love. That's what you will see. You will see lots of love, especially with the Queen of Cups here as well. Love, healing to the world, and also just in your world, right? Love and healing in your personal world. And I see that you are going definitely to this new direction of more loving and more positive news, more positive connections, and once again, and releasing all of the negative ones that is just stirring trouble, and you just not wanting to go there no more. So you're taking your power back. You choosing who you watch, who you listen to, who you're speaking to, and that seems to be like the main focus. But it will probably happen throughout the month in a very, sometimes like very sudden, sharp ways, and then more subtle ways. So it will be like chart like this, right? It's not going to be just equal line, like the same intensity of this whole situation. It will just go up and down. But then by the end of the month, you will have a very clear understanding who is there for you with love and support, and who is there for you just to bring negativity. So the faith steps in for you and makes it very obvious. And this is all about your soul tribe, your soul family. That's what it's all about. This is the people who will able to heal one another, who will be there for each other, and everybody else will be very clear who is not belonging in this group. So this is what I see. So it's very communication and love, and yes, it's very powerful month for you. I think it's very important because this means that it will have long-lasting effects. That's what I'm sensing. So this important communications and conversations that will be happening will be very long-lasting. So this is what I see for you. If it did resonate with you, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, option number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out what April will bring to you. So the first thing that I'm seeing here, home is a big thing. All 3 readings had a home, staying at home situation. It's no surprise what's happening in the world. So it is saying that you and your loved ones are safe. You have a happy family. So I do see that you are going to be enjoying and be peaceful with your family and at home. And so there is a lot of security and safety surrounding the home environment. So this is a good thing. I'm very happy for that. So apart from that, I do see that during this time you have you're on the verge of the ending and the beginning, right? This new beginning, I can see 2 things that can mean. We have a lot of Leo energy here. We have a Leo, we have a creation, and we have here birth in a new age, birth in a new creation. So I see that for some of you, this means actually a romance, and you could be staying at home, but 11th house means internet. And so I'm thinking, and this is a wish fulfillment, right? And I think that you could meet somebody over the internet romantically, right? It's like a perfect match for you, because we have a Queen and a King of Swords here. Absolutely perfect match, who would be an amazing person to, you know, to move forward in life. You know, lots of abundance, lots of blossoming, sweet results await. You know, for you to be receptive, though, that's what you would have to be. And I do think that because Queen of Swords is reversed, it's indicating that it could be that one person, if it's a romantic situation, could be still clinging on to the past, right? Because that's what this is. And this is why we have endings and beginnings. And I feel like the new beginning is going to show itself up, and it will kind of force to start letting go of the old thing, whatever the clinging on has been happening to, and to be receptive to the new things. Because I see that with the Queen of Swords reversed, that usually saying, especially when it comes to love, that this person has got hurt so much that it's just really hard for them to be open to maybe, you know, to love and to receive. But the receptivity is exactly here. And it's saying that in a way, you see, a wake-up call. It is saying to you that you will be in a position where you know that you will have to open yourself up, and you will have to trust it, and because it's some sort of a dream, a wish is coming true. And if you've been wishing and wanting to meet somebody, and this opportunity is going to come and show itself, then being receptive and open to it, and understanding then perhaps the old ways of thinking, or you know, the old pain needs to go and stay in the past and not to come with you. So that can mean in one way. The second thing that I'm saying is that it can also, for some, just to say, for some, it could, if you've been wishing for any, you know, particular person, so maybe that's also what it means, is that the particular person who you've been wishing for maybe is going to come to your life, but then maybe you're holding on to, once again, to the past, something to do with the past. But the second option is that this means a creativity, because Leo is all about creativity, it's all about creation. So I feel like you also could come up with some kind of a new creative idea. You want to create something because you'll be at home, you will be I see a lot of peace. So you will be very peaceful and home, you'll be safe, everything is great. And so there will come like creative urges. And you could maybe start doing that, something that you've really been wanting to do, but its only thing is that you have to leave maybe behind the old ways of thinking that you can't, or maybe finding an excuse why you couldn't do it before. Maybe you thought I didn't have enough time, or maybe because of this or because of that, whatever that is. I feel like here in the month of April you're going to come face to face with this situation and see really that you can create, because it will be so, there's so much creativity will come out of you. It's just like you can't just stop it, and what are you going to do with all of this excess of it? So you have to do something about this, and this is when I feel you will have to let go of the old way of looking at it. There is some sort of a wake-up call, and perhaps what's happening in the world is the wake-up call, that to follow what what you want to create, this what your heart truly maybe wants, and that's a great thing I see for you in April, to follow this creative but to be brave. Though you have to be brave to go there, and that's also with the Leos, a lot of bravery. So maybe it's about bravery to put it out on the internet, maybe to put it out there for people to see. Maybe you have been creating lots of creative and amazing stuff, but you have not shown it to anybody yet, and maybe in April you will get over it and actually do it. And then there will be people who will be great match to you in that sense, and you will see amazing results, and you're nearly there, what it is saying. So whatever that is that you've been wishing for, it's either in romance, love, maybe for some it's children as well, because Leo can rule children. Whatever you've been wishing for, you're nearly there. Okay, you just, the very last little bit you have to let go. And what is this letting go? Is some sort of something that was very painful in the past, and something that has been holding you back from this complete leap forward. But you are creating this new thing, and because creation requires all of your attention, both hands, both legs, everything, all of you. And if you've been, let's say, holding to the past or to some sort of a situation with one hand, then you understand that creating this new thing, you have to free that hand up so that you can fully create the new life for you, or this new creation, or this new love, or something that is going to make you very happy. For some as well, if this is somebody who is coming to your life, who you hold in a grudge, let's say, with, then this means that you do have lots of love for this person, but it's just the chameleon, right? Or somebody's pretending that I'm tougher than I actually am, right? And there's actually a real soft person, and they're really soft, and they want safety, and they want love, and they want like a big cat, like the purring, and they're really sweet and loving and on the lap, and but act as if like, no, it can't touch me, or like I'm really mean and I'm really horrible, but it's just a mask. And actually behind it is a lot of sweetness and a lot of so that could be you, or that could be the person, because we do have here very like a couple, so it could be somebody you're dealing with, the dynamic between you and this person. And so if there is somebody who is coming to your life, you will find peace, and yes, there's a lot of softness. I actually find it very interesting, because as I've done those readings now, and the energy itself, when things go, when the tsunami happens, when things like this happen very suddenly, you really see what you've been taking granted for. You really see what really matters in your life, what is really, really important. And I guess sometimes we need it. We need a reminder, so that we can course correct ourselves and make the choices that will lead towards the happiness, and not to get lost in anybody else's dreams or anybody else's ideas about life, but our own, what is important to us here and now. So this is what I see for you. A lot of abundance, a lot of happiness is coming to you. A new time, new era, letting go of the old, letting go of something that you've been holding on to. There is this sudden either a creation or love or new romance, or something is coming in here, or maybe somebody you've been wishing for to come back to your life. And there needs to be a plan though, okay? Because however everything is in the world, you need to have a plan at this time. And I think that you are going to have an amazing plan, and I think that you will able to sort everything out wonderfully, and just let go of the grudge or whatever this pain is. And as you do that, look at this, beautiful gates will open, this beautiful flowers, the garden, all of the abundance will come to you, sweet results, everything will come to you. Find peace and lots of happiness in the creation, and your life will feel like a dream actually. And you just have to be receptive to it, and just allow yourself to receive whatever universe wants to give you in the month of April. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it did resonate, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.